yourself a new vehicle. And because you're a man, you got yourself a manual. Only problem is, you have no idea how to drive it. That's where I come in. Before you get behind the wheel though, you're gonna need to know some basic anatomy of your car. This is the engine. And this is the transmission. That's the engine. The clutch sits right in the middle so that when it's engaged, it separates the power produced by the engine from the transmission so that you can shift gears without damaging the transmission. Inside the car, you'll notice that there are 3 pedals, or 4 in my case because my parking brake is on the floor. Now, that's the gas, that's the brake, and this is the clutch. Now to start the vehicle, you'll notice when you turn the key, it won't start. So we're gonna have 1 foot in the brake and 1 foot with the clutch engaged. Now turn the key and it will start. Now with your foot still on the clutch, you're gonna want to run through your gears. Here you'll see the shifting pattern. It goes over and up first, down second, over, up again, third, down fourth, over, up fifth, down, reversed. Keep your foot in the brake and release the parking brake. If you don't keep your foot in the brake, you're gonna start rolling if you're on a hill. To get going, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to put the clutch in and put the car into first. And then you're gonna want to release the clutch and lay into the gas at the same rate. So you take off nice and slow like this. And right now we're in a parking lot, so we're not gonna be going too fast. But if you look at my RPMs and listen to the engine's working too hard. So we're gonna put the clutch back in and put it into second. And then repeat that process of laying it into the gas at the same rate as letting go of the clutch. Now again, the engine's working too hard, so I'm going to third. And I'm approaching a stop sign, so I'm braking. And I'm just gonna ignore that stop sign. All right, now to stop, you're gonna wanna put the clutch in and use a brake and put it into neutral so you don't wear out your clutch. If you don't put your clutch in and you come to a complete stop, you're gonna stall, which is really, really bad because your car is gonna completely stop. And then you're gonna have to turn your car back on, find the right gear, and it's a big hassle, so just don't do it. So remember, put the clutch in, put the brake in, put it in neutral so you can just chill out at a red light. All right, next point is taking off from a hill. So what's gonna happen here is when you put the clutch in and you try to take off in first gear, you're gonna start rolling backwards. That's a problem because you can hit somebody. So when you're on the hill, you gotta be really careful to lay into the gas as quickly as you can so that I don't move backwards. And then continue to go to second, third, etc. All right, to get on the on-ramp on the freeway, you're gonna be pushing your engine pretty hard. So you gotta give it some love, all right? That's the first step. But right now I'm just cruising first, following all these cars. But you're gonna be going through gears pretty quickly. So I'm going all the way up to 3,000 RPM, third gear. Getting on there. And we have to deal with this. Just give me a second. But again, you're gonna have to push your engine pretty hard here. All right. Taking off first, second, third. All right. Fourth. Excuse the engine pinging. And now fifth. Now I'm just cruising in fifth gear. And I can cruise like this for all I want. The problem is if I need to pass someone, I have almost no torque to pass somebody with. So let me slow down here for a second. If I need to pass somebody, I need to get a lot of speed really quickly. What I'm gonna want to do, and I'm gonna want to put my clutch in and head down into fourth, so I get a lot of torque. To pass somebody. Now I'm at 3,000 RPM, and back into fifth. And one last note on downshifting. When you're downshifting, you never want to go from like fifth down to third, because then you'll damage your engine, because your RPM will be too high. Just like you never want to go from first to like third, because you won't have enough torque. You always want to shift sequentially. When parking, after you pull in, you want to brake how you normally would. Put the car into neutral. Let out the clutch, put in the emergency brake, and turn the car off, and put the car into gear. And that's how you park the car. Now you should be able to drive a manual.